The topic of my presentation is bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is near and dear to me. I have had bipolar for 22 years. I have had to learn the warning signs of either mania or depression. This presentation will discuss the warning signs one needs to look at. I hope this presentation will enlighten you about this illness. I was always told bipolar disorder was a chemical imbalance in your brain, but through much research, I discovered it's quite different. What is bipolar disorder? Bipolar disorder, also known as manic depression, is a mental illness that brings severe highs and low moods and changes in sleep, energy, thinking, and behavior. It also is a mental disorder marked by alternating periods of elation and depression. Someone with bipolar can feel overly happy and energized at other times of feeling sad, hopeless, and sluggish. What is a good rationale for this presentation? The rationale for bipolar can be applied with all three different methods, but I prefer the mixed methods approach. The warning signs of mania or hypomania include sleeps less, one pursues more goals, more sociable, irritable and impatient, talks more and speaks faster, easily distracted and elevated mood. The warning signs for depression is less interested in doing things that they usually enjoy, less interested in being with their friends, they're anxious or worries a whole lot, sleep problems, and tearful or sad. What are the warning signs of mixed episodes? One is agitated or restless, they lose weight, they are easily distracted, feeling tired, engages in harmful activities and loses interest in things. And they also talk fast and they have irregular sleep patterns. Sometimes whenever you have mania, you don't even want to sleep. You'll just maybe sleep an hour or maybe like 30 minutes and you think that you have more energy. Symptom domains of bipolar: manic mood and behavior, euphoria, grandiosity, pressured speech, impulsivity, excessive libido, restlessness, social intrusiveness, diminished need for sleep. A negative mood or behavior is depression, anxiety, irritability, hostility, violence, or suicide. Psychotic symptoms, which are kind of rare, is delusions, hallucinations, formal thought disorder, and any cognitive symptoms might be racing thoughts, distractibility, disorganization, and inattentiveness. The quotes from my article are, quote, manic episode symptoms, people feel very euphoric, on the top of the world, and are able to accomplish anything. A person will engage in multiple projects at the same time, with little premeditations or thought going into them, and finishing none of them. I have noticed that in myself. Like if I have like a manic episode, I might do the same thing. I might not be aware of I might start like lots of projects, not be able to finish them, might not have enough sleep, but I feel like I'm energized. Another quote from a different article is, why the overall dimensional structure of depression symptoms lacks temporal stability. Individual symptoms are stable across major depressive episodes. Another quote is, structural equation modeling suggested that the dimensional structure of symptoms was not invariant across episodes. What are some of the ethical principles that may apply to this? Respect for persons. Respect the autonomy, decision-making, and dignity of participants. Benefit sense. Minimizing the risk and benefit to research participants. Justice. Participants should be selected from groups of people who the research might benefit. And then they need to have a respect for communities, protect and respect values and interests of the community. Ethical principles continue. You still need to have like an informed consent is required. Say if it's like a teenager, and then they need the parents' permission, or you need an informed consent even if it's an adult. And if they need to have voluntary participation, but it must only be done on a voluntary basis. You can't like just recruit somebody without their position. And then they protect the confidentiality and autonomy of the subjects. And it's also important to protect the data and names of all participants. It should not be shared with anyone. My conclusion of this study has been, I have discussed in detail what bipolar depression is. I have shown why the warning signs are very important for people with bipolar disorder, and they should not be taken lightly. I have discussed the articles about mania and depressive episodes, and lastly, I have discussed all the ethical principles that must apply in this situation. Thank you.